YouTube, what's going on? Bowman 1951, looking to show you off some recent mail day pickups, as well as it's been almost 2 weeks now since I made a video. So we spent a week in San Francisco over the Columbus Day holiday, and I thought I'd do a little something different here and show you some highlights of our San Francisco trip. So first up here, we obviously got to check out Lombard Street. So the place we were staying was just a few blocks away. A bunch of hills we had to climb to get there, but this is our view of Lombard Street once we got to the bottom. The first day we did that. So the second day we decided, well in advance, that we were going to definitely see the redwoods this time around. So I've got lots of clips of the redwoods. I'm just going to take you on a brief stroll through Muir Woods, which is where we went. I think it's about I'd say a 45-minute drive. It's just over the Golden Gate Bridge outside of San Francisco. The great redwoods that a lot of people associate redwoods with are much further north, I think about 4 hours from San Francisco. But here, just take a look at this. Then the day after that, we got to stroll through the famous Chinatown. So we got to stop in the factory where they make the fortune cookies, which I think has been around at least since the 1950s. So we're going on 70 years there. And finally, one of the coolest spectacles you can see in San Francisco is you go to Pier 39, you walk all the way to the end out by the water where you can see a beautiful shot of Alcatraz, and then there is a sea lion harem. I don't know what you would call a group of sea lions, but this is what it looks like. It's completely free, and they are pretty much there 24/7 from what I understand. I hope you enjoyed our little brief tour of what it's like to be in San Francisco. It was both of our first times, and we absolutely loved it. We would probably move there in a heartbeat if it wasn't extremely expensive. I had no idea that February it was usually maybe in the mid-50s, low 60s, versus New England. We often see temperatures in the single digits, and I can't stand snow anymore. I'm really getting sick of it. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go out to San Francisco, I highly recommend it. Okay, time to take a look at some cards here. So congratulations to my Boston Red Sox, 2018 American League champions, moving on to the World Series to face the Dodgers. So we've got a graded Mookie rookie out here on the left, 2004 Bowman Prospects. Got the J.D. Martinez Bowman rookie from Bowman Chrome from 2014. And American League MVP, Jackie Bradley Jr. made his 3 hits count. This is a beautiful purple Bowman Platinum, I think from 2017, and it's numbered to 250. So I don't have a lot of JBJ cards. I did go out and buy a few rookies on ComC after he won the MVP. I think I got them for less than 20 cents a piece. That's how crazy low his cards can be. But let's open this eBay package out here. From the title, you know, this is somebody from the Yankees, a group of cards here that I will always want to collect. I have always loved the lore of this gentleman. Beyond Mickey Mantle, he's probably the only other Yankee player I'll ever want to get some graded cards of or have even chasing in my collection. But let's get this ripped open. All right, package is open. So this is the first time I'm taking a look at these cards. They're in really nice shape. They look good in the pictures I saw on eBay as well. I ended up using my eBay bucks from this last quarter. It took me a few weeks to figure out what I wanted, and I was chasing a 1971 graded card of this player and realized it was going to end up a few $100s at a PSA 7. I was like, ooh, let's look for some raw. So, most famous catcher not named Barra Persada for the Yankees. So none other than Thurman Munson, who tragically died in a plane accident in 1979 when I was 1 year old. So I never really got to see the man play. There was a plane he was driving at the time and hit the runway a little too early. He learned how to fly, I was reading, to go home and see his family when he wasn't playing. So it's pretty sad what ended up happening. But Thurman was a 3-time Gold Glove winner in the mid-70s. Often hit over 300 as a catcher and would have over 100 RBIs. So I picked up this 5-card lot. I had no Thurman Munson cards in my collection, and I always wanted to get him collected. I'm in love with the 71 action shot of him. I can show you a photo of that now, what that looks like. So yeah, that card right there is effectively what I have been chasing in a PSA 7. I wouldn't mind a 6, but the one I was going after ended up over $200 recently, and I just don't know when that's going to fit in my budget for one single card. So I'm going to hold off on that. We got a couple more here to show you. This is the 77 Munson. Fabulous shape there. And this one's beautifully centered here. Last card of the lot from 1979. So I think this might have been his final card that he had with Topps. Rest in peace, Thurman Munson. Like I said, I've always been a fan of the lore involved with Munson, and I think just it factors in that he had died tragically in terms of people wanting to collect him, and the fact that his cards have held so much value over the years. And finally, got a few pickups here from my local card show that I went to last weekend. I took my wife. She was actually kind of enamored by it. All the tables that were out. I've mentioned it before, so shout out to the Woburn card show at the Best Western right off of Interstate 93. It's the longest weekly running card show in America. It's been going on for over 30 years now. And they are there every single week. Those guys are very dedicated. I've sold a few times, set up a table there, and I love every second of it. I try to get there now probably once a month or so. I go there for my supplies from the guy that runs it. His name's Al. You can always get great deals on sleeves and card ball holders if you need them, things like that. So yeah, they cover basically every single need you'd ever have, and who needs a card shop when you've got a place like that to go to every week. The first fun little item I wanted to show you, I got for less than $5, was a 1986 Topps Rack Pack. We got a Tony Gwynn out here on the front. That is not Cal Ripken. We do have an Eric Davis here on the other side. It's got a little dirt issue here on the bottom, which I'm going to try to take care of. It's even on the middle here. But other than that, this is going in my collection. I'm starting to become a huge fan of rack packs, and I like how they display in my man cave here. So happy to add that. Next up was a tall boy that I grabbed from one of my favorite dealers there. This is a short print of Art Graham. These are the 1965s, I believe, tall boys. I've always been enamored by these. I had not owned any in my collection, but every time I see them, I'm just drawn to them. And obviously the Joe Namath card, and this is extremely famous card for people to own. Most are, the few $100 range, and high grade are gonna go into the thousands, but someday it might end up in my collection. Lastly, the two last purchases I made on the day. We've got two, not graded, but serial numbered Tom Brady's. This is a 2016 certified, and this was numbered to $4.99. Always on the lookout for serial numbered Brady's. If you've got it in your collection that you're looking to move, please contact me. I will definitely check out what you have. And this one as well, this unparalleled with that beautiful shimmer to it. And this one was much lower numbered to 150. This is a 2018. I just packed pulled. Guys had it at a table out for a decent deal. Another one under $5. Probably end up in a grading lot in the future. All right, so that's gonna be it tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Cannot wait for Tuesday and the World Series to begin. Go Sox. What's my prediction? Let's see. I'm thinking Sox in 6, which means they would finish out at home next Tuesday night, which will definitely be ideal versus winning it out in Los Angeles, either in Game 4 or Game 5. But it's going to be a great matchup. Dodgers are peaking at the right time, but so are the Sox. And I just do not see them getting beat this year. Unless Puig or somebody like that just starts to tear the cover off the ball. That offense of the Red Sox is just too hard to slow down, thanks to these wonderful gentlemen out in front of you. All right, again, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side of the next video. Talk to you soon.